unveiling the terri- unveiling the terrifying truth behind haunted house legends. You won't believe what we discovered. As we delved deeper into the mysterious world of haunted house legends, we uncovered shocking revelations that will leave you questioning the very fabric of reality. Our team of intrepid investigators braved the chilling corridors, eerie shadows, and spine-tingling whispers to bring you the truth behind these terrifying tales. One of the most spine-chilling discoveries we made was the existence of residual hauntings. These are supernatural occurrences that replay like a broken record, trapped in a never-ending loop. Imagine witnessing the same ghostly apparition walking down the hallway, night after night, reenacting a tragic event from the past. These residual hauntings serve as a haunting reminder of the dark history that lingers within the walls of these haunted houses. But that's not all we uncovered. We also stumbled upon intelligent hauntings, where spirits interact with the living world. These entities possess a consciousness and are capable of responding to human presence. We were astonished to witness objects moving seemingly of their own accord, disembodied voices whispering hauntingly in our ears, and even physical contact from unseen forces. It was a chilling experience that left us questioning the boundaries between the living and the dead. However, the most disturbing revelation came when we delved into the origins of these haunted houses. We discovered that many of them were built on sites with a dark and tragic past. Whether it was an ancient burial ground, a site of violent crimes, or a place where unspeakable horrors occurred, these locations seemed to attract paranormal activity. It was as if the negative energy from these events had seeped into the very foundation of the houses, perpetuating the cycle of haunting. But what truly sent shivers down our spines was the realization that some of these haunted house legends were not mere legends at all. We encountered first-hand accounts of people who had experienced unexplainable phenomena in these houses. From unexplained apparitions to terrifying poltergeist activity, their stories were too detailed and consistent to be dismissed as mere imagination or fabrication. As we conclude our investigation, we must warn you. The world of haunted houses is not for the faint of heart. The terrifying truth behind these legends is that they are not just tales spun to scare and entertain. They are windows into a realm beyond our understanding, where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and the supernatural becomes a chilling reality. So, the next time you find yourself drawn to the allure of a haunted house, remember the spine-chilling truths we have unveiled. Proceed with caution, for you may discover that the legends are more than just stories. They are a terrifying glimpse into the unknown. As our investigation came to a close, we couldn't help but feel a mixture of both fascination and trepidation. The haunted house legends we had delved into were no longer mere tales meant to send shivers down our spines. They were now a haunting reality that lingered in our minds, reminding us of the inexplicable and the macabre. We had spoken to individuals who had stepped foot into these haunted houses, hoping to find answers to the mysteries that surrounded them. Their accounts were harrowing, each one filled with a palpable sense of fear and disbelief. The encounters they described were too vivid, too consistent to be dismissed as mere figments of their imagination. One woman, who had ventured into an old Victorian mansion, recounted the chilling moment when she saw a shadowy figure standing at the end of a dimly lit corridor. Its eyes glowed with an otherworldly intensity, and a coldness seemed to emanate from its very presence. Another man shared his experience of being violently shoved by an unseen force, leaving him bruised and shaken. These first-hand testimonies painted a picture of a world that existed beyond our understanding, where the laws of the physical realm seemed to bend and warp. It was a realm where the souls of the departed clung to the places they once called home, unable or unwilling to move on. The realization that these legends held an element of truth was both exhilarating and terrifying. It forced us to confront the idea that there were forces at play beyond our comprehension, forces that defied rationality and logic. It shattered our preconceived notions of what was possible, leaving us with a lingering sense of unease. As we reflect on our journey, we feel compelled to issue a warning to those who are drawn to the allure of haunted houses. Proceed with caution, for these places hold more than just a thrill or a scare. They offer a glimpse into a world where the boundaries between the living and the dead blur, where the supernatural becomes an unsettling reality. If you dare to enter these haunted abodes, be prepared for the unexpected. You may find yourself face to face with apparitions that defy explanation, or witness objects moving of their own accord. The atmosphere may become heavy with an otherworldly presence, and the air may turn icy cold, sending shivers down your spine. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, there is also an opportunity for discovery. The haunted house legends that have captivated our imaginations for centuries hold a key to unlocking the mysteries of the unknown. They are reminders that our world is vast and full of wonders that extend far beyond the limits of our understanding. So, the next time you find yourself drawn to a haunted house, remember the tales we have unraveled. Approach with caution, armed with both curiosity and respect for the supernatural. For within these walls, the spirits of the past may still linger, waiting to share their stories, their fears, and their secrets. As you step through the creaking doorway, the musty scent of antiquity fills your nostrils, mingling with a hint of something ethereal. The dim light casts eerie shadows on the worn walls, and the floorboards groan under your weight, as if echoing the ghosts of those who once walked these halls. Your heart races, and a bead of sweat forms on your brow, but you press on, driven by an insatiable desire to uncover the truth. The air grows colder with each step, and goosebumps prickle along your arms. Whispers seem to float on the breeze, beckoning you deeper into the heart of the haunted house. As you explore further, the stories you've heard come alive before your eyes. In one room, a spectral figure drifts past, its ethereal form barely visible in the fading light. In another, a rocking chair sways back and forth, its motion defying explanation. You can't help but wonder if these experiences are mere illusions, or if something truly supernatural is at play. As you delve deeper into the history of the house, you uncover tales of tragedy, love, and betrayal. The spirits that haunt these walls were once living, breathing individuals with their own hopes, dreams, and regrets. They yearn for their stories to be heard, to be acknowledged, and you become their conduit. With each encounter, you piece together fragments of the past, shedding light on the mysteries that have shrouded this house for centuries. You discover hidden passages, secret compartments, and forgotten artifacts that hold the key to understanding the supernatural occurrences. But as you continue your journey, a sense of unease settles over you. The spirits grow restless, their energy intensifying. Doors slam shut, objects levitate, and disembodied voices fill the air. It is a constant reminder that you are treading on sacred ground, and that these spirits demand both your attention and your respect. In the midst of the chaos, you realize that the haunted house is not just a place of fear and darkness, but also a realm of possibility. It is a portal to another world, a bridge between the living and the dead. Here, you have the chance to explore the boundaries of what we know and what lies beyond, to question the very nature of reality itself. So, as you leave the haunted house, your mind filled with the echoes of the past, you carry with you a newfound understanding. The supernatural may be unsettling, but it also holds the key to unlocking the mysteries of our existence. It is a reminder that our world is far more complex and wondrous than we can ever comprehend, and that there is still so much left to explore. And so, the next time you find yourself drawn to a haunted house, remember the tales we have unraveled. Approach with caution, armed with both curiosity and respect for the supernatural. For within these walls, the spirits of the past may still linger, waiting to share their stories, their fears, and their secrets. And in their whispers, you may find the answers you seek, the connections that bridge the gap between the known and the unknown. As you venture forth from the haunted house, the weight of the supernatural lingers in your thoughts. The experience has left an indelible mark on your soul, igniting a hunger for knowledge and understanding that cannot be quelled. You begin to seek out other places rumored to be haunted, other bridges that may lead you closer to the realms beyond. With each encounter, your perception of reality expands, and you start to question the very fabric of existence. Is there truly a boundary between the living and the dead, or are they simply different states of being? The supernatural becomes a tapestry of possibilities, interwoven with the threads of our own world. You delve into ancient texts, seeking forgotten wisdom and forgotten truths. You converse with experts in the paranormal, absorbing their insights and sharing your own experiences. Together, you unravel the mysteries that have plagued humanity for centuries, seeking to understand the nature of spirits and their connection to the living. In Yo, revealing the chilling reality of haunted house myths, prepare to be shocked by what we found. When it comes to haunted house myths, it's easy to get caught up in the thrill and excitement of the unknown. We've all heard the tales of ghostly apparitions, eerie sounds, and unexplained phenomena that supposedly occur in these mysterious dwellings. But what if I told you that the reality of haunted houses might not be as chilling as you think? Prepare to be shocked by what we found. First and foremost, it's essential to understand that many haunted house stories are rooted in folklore and urban legends. Over time, these tales have been embellished and exaggerated, leading to the creation of terrifying myths that capture our imagination. However, when investigated thoroughly, the truth behind these stories often proves to be far less spine-tingling. One common misconception is that haunted houses are always old and decrepit, with a dark and ominous history. While some haunted houses do possess a rich past, filled with tragic events and unexplained occurrences, others are relatively new constructions. It seems that the presence of paranormal activity is not solely dependent on the age of a building or the events that took place within its walls. Furthermore, the notion that all haunted houses are inhabited by malicious spirits is also a myth that needs debunking. Paranormal investigators have often discovered that the majority of reported hauntings are not harmful or malevolent in nature. Instead, they suggest that these spirits are merely residual energy or playful entities trying to communicate with the living. Another surprising revelation is that not all strange occurrences in haunted houses can be attributed to the supernatural. In many cases, what people perceive as ghostly encounters can be explained by natural phenomena or even psychological factors. For example, creaking floorboards and cold spots can be the result of changes in temperature or structural issues within the house. Likewise, feelings of unease or fear can be attributed to suggestibility or heightened anxiety in a spooky environment. While it's true that some haunted house stories have a basis in reality, it's crucial to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. It's easy to let our imaginations run wild, especially when surrounded by tales of paranormal activity. However, by examining the evidence and considering alternative explanations, we can separate fact from fiction and gain a more accurate understanding of what truly goes on in these supposedly haunted dwellings. So, before you venture into a haunted house, armed with tales of ghostly encounters and chilling legends, remember that reality may not be as terrifying as the myths suggest. While there may be unexplained phenomena and strange occurrences, the truth behind haunted houses is often far less sinister than the stories would have us believe. It's important to approach the topic of haunted houses with an open mind and a critical eye. Many supposed paranormal encounters can be explained by natural phenomena or psychological factors. For example, temperature changes in a house can be caused by drafts or faulty insulation, leading to creaking noises and the illusion of a presence. Structural issues, such as settling or expanding materials, can also create eerie sounds and vibrations that may be mistaken for supernatural activity. Similarly, feelings of unease or fear in a spooky environment can often be attributed to suggestibility or heightened anxiety. When we enter a haunted house with preconceived notions of what we might encounter, our minds can play tricks on us. Our imagination can amplify even the smallest noises or shadows, making us believe that we are experiencing something supernatural. While there are instances where haunted house stories have a basis in reality, it's crucial to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. It's easy to become enthralled by tales of ghostly encounters and chilling legends, especially when surrounded by the atmosphere of a haunted house. However, by examining the evidence and considering alternative explanations, we can separate fact from fiction. Investigating haunted houses requires a scientific and logical approach. Paranormal investigators use tools such as electromagnetic field detectors, infrared cameras, and audio recorders to capture and analyze potential evidence. They meticulously document their findings and attempt to debunk any natural explanations before considering paranormal causes. By adopting a rational mindset and carefully examining the evidence, we can gain a more accurate understanding of what truly goes on in these supposedly haunted dwellings. While there may be unexplained phenomena and strange occurrences, the truth behind haunted houses is often far less sinister than the stories would have us believe. So, before you venture into a haunted house armed with tales of ghostly encounters and chilling legends, remember that reality may not be as terrifying as the myths suggest. Keep an open mind, question the evidence, and approach the experience with a healthy skepticism. By doing so, you can navigate the world of haunted houses with a clearer understanding and a more grounded perspective. In addition to the tools mentioned above, investigators also rely on other scientific methods to gather and analyze evidence in haunted houses. They may use motion sensors, temperature gauges, and pressure sensors to detect any unusual fluctuations or disturbances in the environment. By monitoring changes in these physical parameters, investigators can identify potential hotspots for paranormal activity. Furthermore, investigators often conduct interviews with witnesses and occupants of the haunted house. They listen carefully to their accounts of strange phenomena, paying attention to details and inconsistencies. By cross-referencing these testimonies with the physical evidence, investigators can build a more comprehensive picture of what may be happening in the house. Moreover, investigators take into consideration the history and background of the haunted house. They research any known tragedies, deaths, or traumatic events that may have occurred on the property. This information helps them understand the possible motivations behind any paranormal activity and allows them to contextualize their findings. Throughout the investigation, investigators maintain a skeptical mindset. They are aware that many reported hauntings can be explained by natural causes such as drafts, faulty wiring, or even psychological factors. They carefully document and analyze every piece of evidence, looking for logical explanations before considering the possibility of paranormal activity. By taking this rational and methodical approach, investigators aim to provide a more accurate understanding of haunted houses. They strive to separate fact from fiction, dispelling myths and misconceptions along the way. While there may be unexplained occurrences and strange phenomena, the truth behind haunted houses is often more mundane than the tales would suggest. So, if you find yourself intrigued by the idea of exploring a haunted house, remember to approach the experience with an open mind and a healthy dose of skepticism. Keep in mind that reality may not be as terrifying as the stories portray. By embracing a rational mindset and critically examining the evidence, you can navigate the world of haunted houses with a clearer understanding and a more grounded perspective. Haunted houses have always captivated the human imagination, fueling our fascination with the supernatural and the unknown. Whether it's the thrill of the chase or the desire to uncover the truth, paranormal investigators have dedicated their lives to unraveling the mysteries behind these eerie dwellings. In their quest for answers, investigators employ a variety of tools and techniques to gather evidence and shed light on the alleged hauntings. They use electromagnetic field detectors to identify any abnormal energy patterns, infrared cameras to capture potential apparitions, and audio recorders to capture electronic voice phenomena, EVPs. These tools help them in their search for any tangible proof of paranormal activity. However, investigators also recognize the importance of ruling out any plausible explanations before jumping to supernatural conclusions. Faulty wiring, for example, can lead to flickering lights or unexplained electrical disturbances. Drafts can create strange sounds or cause doors to open and close seemingly on their own. Psychological factors, such as suggestibility or heightened emotions, can also contribute to the perception of hauntings. To ensure a thorough investigation, these experts meticulously document and analyze every piece of evidence they collect. They scrutinize photographs and videos for any signs of manipulation or natural explanations. They meticulously review audio recordings, carefully distinguishing between actual voices and background noise. By employing critical thinking and scientific methods, they aim to provide credible and objective conclusions. By taking a rational and methodical approach, investigators hope to dispel the myths and misconceptions surrounding haunted houses. They understand that while there may be unexplained occurrences and strange phenomena, the truth behind these haunted houses is often more mundane than the tales would suggest. So, if you find yourself intrigued by the idea of exploring a haunted house, it's important to approach the experience with an open mind and a healthy dose of skepticism. Embrace a rational mindset and critically examine the evidence presented. By doing so, you can navigate the world of haunted houses with a clearer understanding and a more grounded perspective. Remember, the reality may not be as terrifying as the stories portray. While there may be instances where unmasking the terrifying truth behind haunted house legends, get ready for a hair-raising revelation. In the realm of supernatural lore, haunted houses have long been a subject of fascination and fear. These eerie dwellings, shrouded in mystery and filled with ghostly tales, have captivated the imaginations of people throughout history. But what if I were to tell you that there's more to these haunted house legends than meets the eye? Prepare yourself for a hair-raising revelation as we unmask the terrifying truth behind these chilling tales. It's easy to dismiss haunted house stories as mere figments of imagination or clever fabrications. However, as we delve deeper into the dark recesses of these legends, we begin to uncover a disturbing pattern. Research suggests that many haunted houses are not merely the result of ghostly encounters or supernatural phenomena, but are often tied to real-life traumas and tragedies. One common thread in haunted house legends is the presence of unresolved past events. Tragic deaths, unspeakable crimes, or deep-rooted secrets often lurk within the walls of these haunted abodes. These emotional imprints, like echoes from the past, can manifest as paranormal activity, leaving occupants and visitors alike with an overwhelming sense of unease. Take, for instance, the infamous Amherst House, known for its malevolent spirits and chilling apparitions. Legend has it that a family was brutally murdered within its walls, their restless souls forever bound to haunt the premises. However, historical records reveal a more harrowing truth. The Amherst House was indeed the site of a gruesome massacre, a tragic event that shook the community to its core. The spirits that lingered within its walls were not merely figments of imagination, but the residual energy of a horrifying crime that stained the house forever. But what drives these spirits to remain trapped within these haunted houses? It is believed that some souls are unable to move on due to unfinished business or a deep desire for justice. The supernatural occurrences witnessed within these dwellings are often their desperate attempts to communicate with the living, to seek help or closure for the unresolved events that bind them. In some cases, the paranormal activities associated with haunted houses can be explained by environmental factors. Infrasound, a low-frequency sound that is inaudible to the human ear, has been linked to feelings of unease, anxiety, and even hallucinations. Certain architectural designs or natural phenomena can create infrasound, leading to a sense of dread and contributing to the eerie atmosphere of a haunted house. While the truth behind haunted house legends may be less fantastical than the tales spun over campfires, it doesn't make them any less terrifying. These stories are a chilling reminder of the darker side of human existence, the lingering pain and unresolved mysteries that can transcend the boundaries of life and death. So, the next time you find yourself walking down a dimly lit hallway, hearing the creaking of floorboards, or catching glimpses of shadowy figures out of the corner of your eye, remember that there may be more to those haunted house legends than you initially thought. Behind the tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena lie the echoes of real-life tragedies, waiting to be unmasked and acknowledged. Haunted houses have long captivated our imaginations, drawing us into their mysterious depths and leaving us with a lingering sense of unease. But what if there was a scientific explanation for the spine-chilling experiences that occur within these haunted spaces? Infrasound, a low-frequency sound that is inaudible to the human ear, has been found to have a profound impact on our emotions and perceptions. Studies have shown that exposure to infrasound can induce feelings of fear, anxiety, and even hallucinations. It is believed that certain architectural designs or natural phenomena can generate infrasound, contributing to the eerie atmosphere of a haunted house. Imagine walking down a dimly lit hallway, the air heavy with anticipation. The creaking of floorboards beneath your feet sends shivers down your spine, as if an invisible presence is lurking in the shadows. You catch glimpses of shadowy figures out of the corner of your eye, only for them to disappear when you turn to look. These experiences, often attributed to supernatural entities, may actually be a result of infrasound. But while infrasound may explain some of the unsettling sensations experienced in haunted houses, it does not diminish the impact of the stories themselves. These tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena serve as a chilling reminder of the darker side of human existence. They represent the lingering pain and unresolved mysteries that can transcend the boundaries of life and death. Behind every haunted house legend lies a story waiting to be unraveled. These stories often draw upon real-life tragedies, both known and forgotten. The echoes of past events, whether they be traumatic or mysterious, can manifest in the form of ghostly encounters and paranormal activity. Perhaps the ghostly figure that haunts the old mansion was once a tormented soul, trapped within its walls by a tragic event. Or maybe the eerie sounds that echo through the abandoned asylum are remnants of the pain and suffering endured by its former inhabitants. These legends, far from being mere figments of imagination, are a testament to the human capacity for storytelling and our innate fascination with the unknown. So, the next time you find yourself immersed in the chilling atmosphere of a haunted house, take a moment to consider the potential truths hidden within the legends. While the scientific explanations may provide some understanding, they cannot fully capture the depth of human experiences that have shaped these tales. Haunted houses are not just places of fear and dread. They are reminders of our own mortality and the mysteries that lie beyond. They invite us to confront the darkness within ourselves and acknowledge the pain and unresolved stories that linger in the depths of our collective consciousness. So, as you navigate the labyrinthine corridors and encounter the inexplicable within a haunted house, remember that there may be more to the legends than meets the eye. Behind the tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena lie the echoes of real-life tragedies, waiting to be unmasked and acknowledged. These haunted houses, with their creaking floorboards and flickering lights, serve as portals to the past, connecting us to the lives that came before us. They are time capsules, preserving the memories of those who once inhabited these spaces. The spirits that linger within their walls are not merely figments of our imagination or products of superstition, but remnants of lives left unfinished. Every creaking door and whisper in the wind is a plea for recognition, a call to unravel the mysteries that bind these lost souls to their earthly abode. As we walk through these haunted houses, we become detectives of the supernatural, searching for clues that will shed light on the stories that have long been forgotten. Perhaps it was a tragic love affair that ended in heartbreak, or a family torn apart by betrayal and deceit. These houses bear witness to the pain and suffering that once consumed their inhabitants. They are reminders of the fragility of life and the enduring power of human emotions. But it is not only the tragic tales that haunt these houses. There are stories of resilience and triumph, of love that transcends death and the strength to overcome adversity. These stories, too, are etched into the very fabric of these haunted spaces. As we explore these haunted houses, we must approach them with empathy and respect. We must listen to the whispers of the past and honor the lives that were lived within these walls. For, in doing so, we may find solace in the knowledge that our own stories, too, will be remembered long after we are gone. So, the next time you find yourself in the presence of a haunted house, do not simply dismiss it as a figment of your imagination or a source of cheap thrills. Embrace the opportunity to delve into the unknown, to uncover the truths that lie hidden within the legends. For in these haunted houses, we are reminded of our own capacity for storytelling and our innate fascination with the mysteries that lie beyond. We are reminded of the power of human emotions and the impact they can have on our lives. These haunted houses serve as a reminder that our emotions, both positive and negative, have the ability to shape our experiences and leave a lasting imprint on the world. In the tales of resilience and triumph, we witness the indomitable spirit of the human soul. We see individuals who have faced unimaginable adversity and yet, against all odds, have found the strength to rise above their circumstances. These stories inspire us to tap into our own inner resilience and believe in our ability to overcome any obstacle that comes our way. And then there are the stories of love that transcends death. In these haunted spaces, we encounter love that knows no boundaries, not even the barrier between life and death. These stories remind us that love is a force that can withstand the test of time and extend beyond the physical realm. They give us hope that the bonds we form in this lifetime are not easily broken and that our love can continue to exist long after we are gone. As we explore these haunted houses, we must approach them with empathy and respect. We must acknowledge the pain and suffering that may have occurred within their walls and honor the lives that were lived there. By doing so, we not only pay tribute to those who came before us, but also recognize our own capacity for empathy and understanding. Listening to the